everybody, what is up? It's Berlin and I'm back with yet another video for you. Wasn't expecting that I was going to make another video today, but there is more that I found out regarding Travis Scott and this whole Astroworld thing. Not so much the Astroworld event, but past events, because it seems that Travis Scott does actually incite people into chaos at his shows. And there have been previous incidents at his shows. There have been things that he's been arrested for. There have been people paralyzed. There's all kinds of crazy stuff behind Travis Scott and his shows. So it seems that Astroworld isn't an isolated incident. Although there hasn't really been any deaths at his previous shows, somebody was paralyzed, like permanently, you know. So this is a bit of a common running theme, it seems, with Travis Scott and his shows. I'm honestly shocked, because it seems that he hasn't learned from his past behaviour in kind of inciting chaos at his shows and inviting his fans to really act out, really go crazy, knowing that it's going to cause injury to people. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, excuse me, by the way, I'm stained pink because I just did another video and a makeup look for that. So yeah, I'm kind of stained pink and stuff right now, but this really shocked me when I read a few more little articles and things about Travis Scott and his behaviour at his shows. Previous things that he's actually had to plead guilty to. Like, it's a lot worse than I initially thought. So if we go back to May of 2017, yes, a young man who was pushed over a balcony at a Travis Scott show was left paralysed. And that's not the only incident that's been like that at a Travis Scott show. There have been many reported incidents like that, where people say that they're encouraged to either jump over the balcony down into the crowd below, or they're either pushed over a balcony. You know, there are a few reported incidents like this. So it's not a stand-alone incident that Travis Scott incites this kind of mayhem at his gigs. You know, it's not a one-off thing. It's really scary to think that he was let loose on a larger crowd of over 50,000 people at Astroworld. And he didn't think that the way that he was hyping the crowd up, etc., was going to have any impact on that audience and their safety.
I see you, bro. Are you gonna do it? Give me 18 real quick. I see you, but are you gonna do it? I ain't gonna lie. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. They gonna catch you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
So that was actually a separate incident to the guy who was paralysed when going off a balcony at a Travis Scott show. But, like, it shows you that that's the sort of thing that happens at his shows, because he himself is there on stage turning the lights up when he sees someone on a balcony and saying, "Oh, I see you, but are you going to do it?" He is encouraging that behaviour. He is encouraging fans to risk their own safety. So Travis Scott knows full well what he does at his gigs, how he kind of, you know, gets his fans all riled up to behave in this way. So for them now, for the police from the Astroworld situation to now come out and say, oh, it's because people were injected with drugs. Sorry, no, I'm not believing this. It's because Travis Scott hypes the crowd up to that level that people's safety gets put at risk. People get injured. There are many reports of people being injured at Travis Scott shows. Plus, to take it back to Astroworld, there is still a man who's deceased who hasn't been able to be identified as yet. People, the police, they're asking for the public's help with identifying this man. Like, I don't know, this whole situation that's gone on with Astroworld, I do think that we are going to see major lawsuits happening. And I do think that Travis Scott is going to get some serious repercussions from all of this. As well as the deceased people, there's also reports like this one of a lady being dropped on her head when she was pulled out of the crowd at Astroworld by, you know, the security to be taken to medical. They've pulled her out, dropped her bang smack on her head, so her head has hit the metal railings on the floor. You know, I'm sorry, this isn't okay. Security should be trained enough to support a person's fucking head. Like, this is really scary. Honestly, for an event of that size to not have like properly trained security to deal with these types of situations, like, fucking hell. It makes you wonder about going to any events like this in the future, like your safety, you know. This really scared me when I saw this lady being dropped on her head. I'm gobsmacked about that. That is just... You know, and then you get Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner coming out making fake apologies about the whole thing. It isn't good enough. You know, more should have been done to prevent these people being injured, killed. You know, far more should have been done. I think this whole thing is just an awful tragedy that totally could have been avoided. And it shocks me, you know, that this was allowed to happen. But also, something else that I saw was James Charles, of all people, sent Kris Jenner flowers. Now, you'll know that Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner are dating. They're together. Why is James Charles sending Kris Jenner flowers? Kris Jenner ain't the one who needs prayers. It is the families of all the people who have been affected by everything that's gone on at Astroworld. Anyway, my loves, this was just a quick little kind of update on the whole Astroworld situation, because I saw that Travis Scott has previously been in trouble for all of this kind of shit at his shows. So I just wanted to come and mention that really quick. Love you guys. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you on the next one. I do think this situation is going to grow and grow, because I do think we're going to see lawsuits. So, love you guys. Take care. See you tomorrow.